Welcome to Business Excellence series. Let us now discuss the characteristics that define a well structured process. Not every collection of activities can be called a process. A true process possesses certain essential characteristics that make it manageable, measurable, and capable of delivering consistent results. The first characteristic is defined boundaries. Every process must have a clear starting point and a clear ending point. There should be a specific trigger that initiates the process and a clearly defined outcome that signals completion. The second characteristic is customer focus. Every process serves a customer. A customer receives the output and ultimately determines whether the process has delivered value. The third characteristic is inputs and outputs. Every process consumes inputs and transforms them into outputs. Without a transformation, there is no process. The fourth characteristic is repeatability. A process should be capable of being performed repeatedly. Unlike a one time project, a process is executed regularly to achieve consistent results. The fifth characteristic is measurability. If a process cannot be measured, it cannot be effectively managed. Organizations typically measure process performance through indicators such as time, cost, quality, productivity, accuracy, and customer satisfaction. The sixth characteristic is value addition. A process should create value by transforming inputs into outputs that are more useful, meaningful, or beneficial to the customer. The seventh characteristic is ownership. Every process should have a designated process owner who is responsible for its performance, effectiveness, compliance, and continuous improvement. Consider an order to cash process. It begins when a customer places an order and ends when payment is received. The customer receives the product or service. Inputs include customer requirements and order information. Outputs include delivered products and invoices. The process can be repeated, measured, improved, and managed by a process owner. These characteristics help organizations design processes that are efficient, reliable, and customer focused. In summary, a well defined process has boundaries, customers, inputs, outputs, repeatability, measurability, value addition, and ownership. These characteristics form the foundation of effective business process management. From an AI perspective, process characteristics provide the foundation for successful AI adoption. AI works best when process boundaries are clearly defined, inputs and outputs are standardized, ownership is established, and performance can be measured. If a process lacks repeatability, measurability, or clear accountability, AI implementation becomes difficult and often ineffective. Therefore, before applying AI, organizations should first ensure that their processes possess these fundamental characteristics, creating a stable platform for automation, analytics, prediction, and continuous improvement.